All right, good evening, racing fans. Evening, morning, afternoon, midday, wherever you are. SMRAT is all around the world. Today, we've got Evilsparky1 facing off against sashoboss. This is a 0-2 matchup. It took us a little bit of time to get everybody ready to go, but it looks like we got runners ready. We got the stream ready. I'm ready. We got Zero on tracking. Red's on the restream. Everybody's set up for another SMRAT. This is round 3 of the Swiss. Those who be watching this, SMRAT is Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament. So it's a randomizer. The items could be anywhere in the game of Super Metroid. You got to beat all 4 bosses and Mother Brain. What's so special about the SMRAT, the accessible randomizer, is that the items are programmed in such a way that you don't need to do difficult tricks in order to beat the game or to acquire different items. The SMRAT logic, as it's called, allows any item to appear only in places where you could get to it with the simplest of Super Metroid tricks. So that's SMRAT in a nutshell. We're starting off this season 2021 with 7 rounds of Swiss, followed the by the rat and mouse brackets. So far we're about halfway through the Swiss rounds in round 3 right now, and the new pairings will come out tomorrow. So all that said, this is just one of many matchups that have been going on in the SMRAT tournament so far. And tonight we've got Evilsparky1 on the left, sashoboss on the right. And we're just waiting for the horn here, I think, to get things rolling. Now, the great thing about the Swiss matchups is that if you're not familiar with that, uh, I first heard about them when I was playing like Magic the Gathering. But the way Swiss works is that anybody, to start off a tournament, you'll just get randomized against, some random opponent. But after the first round, the winners, get matched up with another winner. So you'll have a 1-1, 1-0 against a 1-0. And then you'll have a 0-1 versus a 0-1. And as the Swiss rounds go on and on, you end up having all the winners play against each other for some really tight matchups. And then all the losers play against each other also for some really tight matchups. So tonight we're fortunate to have the 0-2 match of Evilsparky1 versus sashoboss. Now the runners are chatting it up in SRL here about what kind of stuff they don't want to have to see early or late. How about both Gravity and Varia right away? Why not? Just make things go real fast for you. In randomizer, you don't always know if it's gonna be a Jetty seed. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We've got the horn here. Any moment, you're gonna see it on stream that the runners have the horn, and should be getting started here. All right. Well, I see just a bit of delay from SRL to the stream, so I'm just gonna call it as I see it on my end. But yep, both our runners starting off. They've got their own timers there, left and right. So if there's like a 1 or 2 second disparity between certain things happening, you can always just refer to those timers just below the 2 sides. And hey, welcome everybody in. This is the round 3 Swiss matchup of the SMRAT tournament, Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament. Sasho showing off the moonfall, and Sparky also falling all the way to the bottom with that fast fall. Some of that speedrunner tech. Gonna put the work in the randomizer tournament. And those pesky pits. Everybody wants to, keep from falling in those holes, but, gotta get good RNG for that. And your nerves are always the worst in the first minute of the race too, and you're like come up on these pits, which is a real takes some real precision. SMRAT, the morphing ball is always at the starting location, which makes everybody wonder, is this even randomized? Well, yeah, sure enough. Once you start looking at some of these other items in the opening area, construction zone over here in Retro Brinstar, Sasha finding super missile at the bottom. What would normally be a missile, now it's a super missile. And Sparky showing us some of that tech, deboosting off of the flyer there to grab that item in the ceiling. Kind of a tricky little move there, but, you know, for those who've been doing these SMRAT seeds or any of the randomizers, you know this trick. You watch Sasha just do the same thing. Okay, so it looks like this opening area here is only going to have missiles and super missiles for these guys. They're going to have to look somewhere else in order to find some bombs, some power bombs, some way to get around. And this tells us, according to SMRAT, certainly, that these guys are going to have to go to BT, Bomb Chorizo. The vanilla game holds the bombs, but in SMRAT, it's going to hold bombs or power bombs. Because in order to get out of there, would either require a Alcatraz escape or a bomb blaze. So for SMRAT purposes, you know, since it wouldn't assume that people could do an Alcatraz escape, that tricky wall jump into a morph, it always gives you bombs or power bombs at BT. But first, we're gonna have to. I'm just looking ahead here. First, we have to actually get up to Bomb Chorizo, getting across this pit room again, and then making their way up the climb. Sasho staying tight against that wall on the climb. Evilsparky1 keeping it tight on the wall jumps as well. Sasho making it to the top of the climb. Pretty clean. Sparky doing a few little fumbles here. But not a very dangerous room. The only thing that you can lose in the climb probably is just some time. To make one of those falls, you'll have to fall for a whole 2 stories, it feels like. Sasho diving into the BT hallway here. We'll get to see whether it's bombs or power bombs. At the first mini boss of the game, power bombs. So BT's not going to be standing up today. Not going to be. You don't even have to fight BT if it's not holding bombs or if you don't have bombs when you get there. So, little high five through the door. Sashoboss heading out. Evilsparky heading in, grabbing those power bombs. Sashoboss hitting the Alcatraz escape on that second try there, and then he's going to dive down here with these 5 power bombs. Now, some of these early game checks require bombs in Morph Ball, such as the 230 missiles over here. You know, if you're doing 100%, the standard route gives you these 230th missile. In this case, it's a super missile. 230 super missiles? Now, that's the kind of seed I'd like to play. They could kill Mother Brain like 3 times with that many super missiles. Oh, Sparky, I think realizing that he skipped the 230 missiles is gonna rewind. Rewind! Don't forget! And Sashoboss taking a second moonfall. While shooting down, we're able to wipe out all those pirates. The frames on our stream, I don't think can even respect the amount of cool factor that you get while doing that move. Ducking down in the old Mother Brain, Sashoboss finding the Spazer. Well, you know, some people don't really love Spazer because it is easily eclipsed by the plasma beam, but I think any of the folks out there that are new route runners appreciate the mathematical, you know, addition of having Spazer in your arsenal, especially if plasma's not easily available. So Spazer, not a bad one to find early on in a seed like this, because a lot of these, you know, as you kind of run through the game, just having a little pea shooter, it's not going to do a lot of damage against a lot of these little guys. So Spazer can definitely make some of those fights, you know, in rooms a lot less awkward, especially as you start getting to the mid part of the game. These early areas, a lot of these guys still, you know, just die to one hit. Okay, we see Sashoboss here heading up this shaft toward Billy Mays, using those power bombs. He's only got 1 power bomb left, so this is carefully rationed to have just enough power bombs to get through this area. Sparky, though, deciding to go back up the climb rather than doing the long Billy Mays check. And it is going to pay off because all it's there is ammo. So unless this really becomes some kind of a search for like the last bit of ammo, it looks like this rewind is going to pay off for Evilsparky1 here. While Sasha's going to make the long run on the invisible walkway and stumble into the water. That is such an awkward pit to jump out of, especially when you're under pressure. Sasha, you can get out of there. Especially when you're under pressure. Evilsparky1 finding bombs at the Terminator. Well, I hope this isn't a spoiler if anybody's gonna watch it later, but that's where my bombs were this morning in my race, so that's so funny. You know, kind of a coincidence. Okay, Sparky here using his last power bomb to check the back of Gauntlet. Oh, grab a couple more from those little batons. And we were able to spot a reserve tank and speed booster in the back of Gauntlet. That is a huge clue. Gauntlet is going to be a good play here. As soon as the runners feel like they're comfortable doing Gauntlet, it's definitely perilous with low health, and it's not possible to get through the front of Gauntlet with just 5 power bombs. But with those bombs, it would be a tricky but possible way to go back to Gauntlet. But it is possible to just go run through Bryn Star and then, you know, kind of loop back around and do Gauntlet at the end. Oh no, Sasho having trouble with the with the reclimb here. Took kind of a big fall. Fell down a couple of stories. Sparky taking that farm and the Kagos before heading into Green Bryn Star. Alright, so Evilsparky1 hitting that elevator into Green Bryn Star just after the 8-minute mark. Great time, and a good lead on Sasho, who went all the way to Billy Mays just to find ammo. Now, you know, that's not like a guaranteed, time difference, just because, you know, Sparky's probably got it in mind that you gotta go back there later. Okay, Sparky doing that mock ball into the early supers room. Able to get to these items without speed booster. The energy tank in the back here, that's definitely good to grab that first E-tank. A huge sigh of relief once you got that first pink square up there on the top of the screen, because without it, some of those side hoppers that do 80 damage, or some of those, some of those spikes in the early game do 60 damage without a suit. It's deadly. I can tell you from experience. Let's not get into that, though. Sashoboss here, taking the save at the ship and refilling all those power bombs. So in the early game here, having 5 power bombs is so awkward. You got to run around and resave at the ship and use a power bomb instead of a bomb. I'm sure Sasha's going to be happy to find those bombs at the bottom of Terminator here. Okay, Evilsparky1 finishing up the early supers area with a super missile at its vanilla spot and a missile below the bridge. People will be like, it's not even randomized. It's not even randomized. Oh, Sasha trying to be cute with that bomb, but it's actually a power bomb block right there, so good thinking, good thinking. You gotta be flexible and randomize it, but that's a power bomb block, dude. Okay, so now Sasho too, spying that reserve tank and the speed booster at the back of Gauntlet. Taking note for later that Gauntlet is gonna be a spot to find that speed booster. Okay, here's Sparky1 coming down to the Ed Coon's area, plopping right on top of that missile. And then a power bomb in the back room. Definitely nice to have 15 power bombs for that Crystal Flash, or if you don't find Ice Beam, you want to have those power bombs for Torian later on, so it's almost automatic. You might as well just grab those power bombs. There's plenty of cases later on where it'd be nice to have them, even with regular morph bombs. Okay, Sashoboss finishing up here at early supers, finding those super missiles. Hot on the heels of Evilsparky. They're only like 2 rooms apart, but, you know, just kind of some awkward rooms here in the early game. Oh, I'm sorry. Sasho hadn't gone to the back yet of early supers. Okay, so he's got a few more things to pick up. These 6-second fanfares, they do add up over time. So once you got what you need to beat the game, a lot of runners will just start, spying on these items and like not picking up anymore. But we're definitely not there at this run yet because charge beam, still looking for some good beams. You got to pick up this early ammo, especially because it can make some of these, just some of these rooms can be a lot faster if you've got some supers to spare, some missiles to spare. Definitely can change the way you think about the game when you're playing randomizer. Different beam combinations, different ammo combinations. That's what makes it such a diverse, such a robust game for randomizer, for racing. And here we all are enjoying another Super Metroid randomized race, just like it's your first time. Alright, Evilsparky1 heading into Big Pink, while Sasha's down there at the Edicoons, just, one area behind. Sparky heading all the way to the bottom of Big Pink here right away. It looks like he's got a certain order in mind for how he wants to do these checks. Starting with Spore Spawn. Meanwhile, sashoboss is also grabbing those power bombs at the Edicoons. It'll help. It helps. Oh, those spikes at the Edicoons here. Oh man, I hate this room. Sashoboss. Oh, no shame in taking a little bit of damage to deboost across that room with the B-Tom is so annoying. Okay, Evilsparky1 finding the high jump boots right there at Spore Spawn. That's a nice find. Depending on which lava dives you're comfortable with, high jump boots is a huge item for Lore Norfair. To either do the lava dive without gravity suit, high jump lava dive with gravity or without. You can do the worst room in the game with high jump boots. So it's definitely, people say, oh, some of these early room games are so annoying with high jump boots. But I think all speedrunners can appreciate just the amount of speed you can get from having high jump boots in your arsenal. And also, some of those rooms actually become possible with high jump boots. They're impossible otherwise. Okay, no sooner have I said that Sparky finds the space jump. Okay, now space jump is amazing compared to high jump boots. You just fly through the game. But in combination, space jump and high jump are amazing. It can get you into the wrecked ship. You can start flying around Meridia once you have the gravity suit, and you can do that lava dive with like no effort. It's one of the logical Lore Norfair access items, the space jump. Okay, now sashoboss and Sparky here finding a nice little synced up moment, just because Sasho's kind of doing them in a different order than Sparky. Sasho taking a moment to farm up ammo and I think health for those big hoppers. Sparky hitting the hopper without taking the damage. Nicely done. That room can be deadly. Take it from me. Yeah, space jump without high jump is cruel and unusual punishment, says Nito. Exactly the case. Exactly. One person survived the evil Strat hoppers. I know I didn't. At one point today. I certainly never died there, said Stratlog. Yeah, I believe you, to a point. Sasha taking one little hit from the hopper there, but okay, he was able to get out of the room without taking a big hit from the big hopper. Okay. Whew. Those early hopper rooms, man, can really be clenching. Okay, Sparky rolling into the hoppers room here. A good strategy to try and avoid taking any damage. Nicely done. Coming in here to check this meme route item, and it's a missile. Okay, so Sparky's going to continue on, assuming he's hidden over to Billy Mays. Now, Sasho also is going to be clearing out Big Pink, finding the high jump boots to go with that space jump. So, some nice early movement items here with space jump and high jump, and then also speed being at Gauntlet. The runners have the opportunity to go back up there and grab that. That would not be too bad with space jump right now. Space jump and bombs, kind of an awkward Gauntlet, but you could do it with power bombs too. So, just kind of some things to keep in mind. You watched my race after the fact, Straw Hog. Yeah, just losing 9 minutes in Mission Impossible. That was kind of painful. Okay, Sparky realizing that Billy Mays was, you know, kind of selling those as seen on TV missiles and super missiles. You know, it always looks so awesome on the commercial. But when you get that money order, okay, anyway. I was going somewhere with that analogy, but anyhow, back to the race. This is what we're all here for. Sasho's done with Brinstar, heading out to Red Tower, and it's that moment of truth where everybody asks, are you going up? Or are you going down? We don't have health right now for the wrecked ship, but you do have space jump. Sasho opting to go down, and he's not even going to stop at X-ray. Okay, he had the opportunity to go to X-ray with that space jump, but maybe he thought it was too dangerous, or maybe it just didn't occur to him. Well, we'll find out later. You're gonna have to go back to the wreck ship eventually anyway, so maybe he's just heading down here to dip at Kraid, see what's here, find a suit. If he doesn't find one, maybe he'll go up. We'll see. Finding a missile at Spazer. Not a long check though, so not too disappointing. It's just on the way. Oh, Sash with a nice 2 shots with that space jump. Clearing out those blocks. Sparky peeking at the missile, not picking it up, saving those 6 seconds. Okay, 6 seconds can really matter. Okay, let's see what Sasho finds as he heads into the crate area. Sparky mockballing through the new bridge. Nice. And let's see Sparky take a moment to powerbomb, which makes you think he's gonna go check X-ray. While Sasho's finding just a missile at Kraid Missile. Tootie. Don't need it. Leave it there, just sitting in the wall. It can be lonely. Okay, Sasho plowing through the mini baby Kraid. While Sparky's checking the X-ray. Okay, let's see how this quick kill goes. On the right side of your screen, the first boss that we've seen on this particular run. Maximum calm. All right, so he opts to pick up those power bombs, and Sasho with the quick kill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Supers right in the lip for Kraid. He can't stand it. He tumbles back into the grave. And Sasho grabs that energy tank. That's kind of like a bargain bin Varia suit, if you ask me. Normally, Kraid's got the Varia suit. You can go all over Norfair with that. But in this randomizer, just an energy tank. You're not going to be able to get very far into Norfair with 2 energy tanks. I mean, you can be pretty good and get through some of the rooms in Norfair with 2 energy tanks. But SMRAT does not expect the runners to do any hell runs, running through those hot rooms. So Varisuit's gotta be out here in the open somewhere. Could be this last item in the crate area. Nope. Reserve tank. Gotta grab the reserve tank. Love it. Love it. Gotta love those reserve tanks. Hey, it's health, man. It's health. However you slice it. It's good for the rainbow beam. It's good for me. Alright, Sparky following up here. Also going down Red Tower, of course. He did that X-ray check that sashoboss skipped. So this lead doesn't look so bad, doesn't look so bad with some of the X-ray skip. But here we go, Sasho heading into what we call the business center, the top of Upper Norfair. Taking a pause here on the elevator. Hope everything's okay. Oh, okay. It was just a little bit of a stream lag there, I think. I saw the clock was still running. Anyhow, energy tank at Upper Norfair. at the high jump boots. That even randomized? Oh, there's a super up on top there. You can kind of spy that out. Let's see what's at the high jump boots. Wow! Yahtzee! Gravity suit at high jump. Boy, that was one of the last possible checks you could find down here going down at Upper Norfair. The other interesting thing is that we have seen that speed boosters at Gauntlet. We haven't really seen a way through Gauntlet that's very easy yet, but I mean, yeah, Vari suit could be, you know, I mean, you always say like, well, this could be. I mean, there's a lot of combinations. It is randomized after all. But Sasho is going to take that gravity suit and run. No reason to go running around Norfair looking for the Vari suit because it cannot be in any of those hot rooms. So he's gonna go check. Since that gravity suit was entirely in logic, it looks like Meridia is gonna be a good play, or the wrecked ship with 3 energy tanks and gravity suit. Fantoon is in logic, and with that space jump, though it was found behind the wave gate, you know, the runners have a way to get to the wrecked ship, though it's not logical yet. So going into Meridia could be a sound logical play. Is that Spring Ball at Main Street? Wow. I love it. The elusive Spring Ball. Not as elusive as the vanilla game, but okay, let's see how Sparky does on Kraid here. Oh. He splashed a few supers onto Kraid's face, but it didn't go in the mouth, I guess, so it's gonna be a stand-up Kraid fight. Sparky throwing a bunch of ammo into Kraid's face again, and these ones count. Meanwhile, Sasho's finding some supers. There's a Mama Turtle trying to check the wall while falling down there. Can you see what was in the wall? Oh, it's really tough to see. Oh, wave beam in the wall. Okay, Mama Turtle. Okay, that does put the space jump in logic. Then that means, yeah, wreck ships in logic too. So with Ice Beam or Speed Booster, you could get all the way to Dragon. I almost said Dragon. What? Oh, did I say Space Jump? Oh, right. Yeah, Zero. I agree with you. Okay. Yeah, Wave Beam in the wall means the Space Jump's in logics. Oh, so Sasho taking the interesting play here, hopping out the top of the top of Meridia. Nice routing. I appreciate that. Heading out to the top of Red Tower. He doesn't even have to climb Red Tower. He just gets to fly through Meridia on the way up. And then presumably either go to Gauntlet or the wrecked ship. We'll see. Meanwhile, Sparky finishing up in Kraid's area. I'm gonna grab that last item. There's a reserve tank. Yeah, there it is. Wow, look at the reserve tank sink. Okay, Sasha finding another reserve tank and another energy tank at the top of Red Tower. Whew! There's some E. That'll work. Okay, and skipping past the reserve. I understand. Once you got your suit, you know, you're not gonna need to do hell runs probably in SMRAT. You can stop picking up those tanks at around 5. You know, you'll be fine. Especially with gravity suit. There's 9 more checks in Meridia. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I presume that Sasha's coming back to Meridia. I mean, so maybe you just thought, oh, I'll go get speed now. Now space jumps in logic. Maybe go to the wreck ship. Yeah, you got to make your guesses. I mean, it's gonna have to go up eventually anyway. You know, sometimes you got to go with your gut. Like, where's gonna be the Vari suit? Is it gonna be in the wreck ship? Is it gonna be deep in Meridia? It could be very deep in Meridia because, you know, gravity suits and logic. You can get to that speed booster. It'd be interesting to see where the logical access to Gauntlet is. Meanwhile, Sparky's grabbing that gravity suit at the high jump boots. So yeah, depending on what Sparky decides to go check here, it's just interesting to see how this route's going to diverge. Okay, Sasha making a right turn, heading toward the wrecked ship. Not going to do Gauntlet right now. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see what's in the wrecked ship as it goes that way. Peeking at the sky item, or the maze item first. Could we see what it was? Looked like a missile from what I could see on the stream. I saw that thin border. Looked like a missile to me. Okay, so some more ammo. Sash was going to skip that. Let's see if Sparky heads into Meridia. Oh, he decides not to. Okay, so Sparky's not... Oh, wait. He turned right around and thought, wait a second. I can fly. Why not fly up Red Tower? Fair enough. That's a good idea. I like it. Sasho, okay, skipping the reserve tank, but grabbing the E-tank. Since it's right there, I mean, you can grab another E-tank. 6 seconds lost, but could actually gain you more than that in the amount of time, you don't have to spend, like, getting that health back sometimes. So, easy. Yeah, there's that spring ball once again hanging out at the Main Street Missile. Oh, Sparky was trying to hop into that Crab Supers hole, but missed it. But now he got in on the second try. Grabbing that E-tank. Hey, who doesn't love some more E? Gotta love it. Feel nice and cozy. You can just run fast. You can run through enemies. You don't even have to worry so much. Okay, let's see how Sasha does on this Fantoon. Plenty of missiles, plenty of health. Get a short Doppler in there. Sparky also heading into Mama Turtle. Gonna find that wave beam. Right, and the super missile up high. Okay, Sasha grabbing those missile drops. Getting a little bit of a Doppler on there. There's like 2 or 3 shots on that one. Let's see. I'm in suspense on this Fantoon fight. I'm like holding my breath. Oh, okay. Missiles didn't land. So Fantoon vanished. Okay, he's looking pretty ripe now. Might be the last round. We can land some of those missiles. Meanwhile, Sparky is heading up to Mount Everest. Okay, there's the finishing move. Fantoon exploding. Sparky. So it looked like he was going toward the beach. He actually went back to the left. He's going to be heading out the top, following Sasha's footsteps here, heading out the top of Meridia toward either the wreck ship or Gauntlet. We'll see which one he opts to do first. So people are saying, I like going for speed first. I think Zero was saying that. Yeah, I mean, you could go for speed first, and then you'd have it in case wreck ship reserve ends up holding an item that you need. Okay, Sparky taking this moment to clean out the Alpha Beta Powerbomb spots. Nice routing. Like it. Oh no, right into the Vile Plume. Even with Space Jump, it's a tight room to try to get around there. Okay, so now we're starting to see those wrecked ship checks here. Right side super is an energy tank. Do we know where speed is? Yes, it's in the back of Gauntlet. Both runners spotted it as they were heading toward Brinstar, but at the time they only had 5 power bombs and like no E tanks, so they both decided to just go to Brinstar and leave it sitting there. Hey, no problem. Ask questions, you guys. I'm keeping an eye on chat too. As long as it doesn't get too intense, I should be able to answer people's questions as we go, so no worries. Having a great time watching this race together, trying to keep track of all the random items that are coming through. It's easy to start forgetting stuff once you're once the race gets going on and on. You're like, what happened? Did that already happen? Was that a different seed I was playing earlier? Okay, yeah, it was more supers at Beta Power Bombs here. Alright. Sasho heading all the way to the back of the wreck ship to grab that wreck ship E. You never know when it's going to be something useful, so Might as well with space jump, with gravity suit, you can pretty quickly. Oh, it just smacks right into that power bomb. And the reset for the save scum. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I played 2 seats before. This might get confused. Yeah, they see. That's what I was wondering. Is like, I gotta get warmed up. Maybe I can like roll a seed and just start playing it just to kind of get warmed up. But I was like, no, I better not play a randomized seed before racing a randomized seed because I'd probably be like, wait a minute, was that this seed or was that the last seed? This, there's a lot of mind games you got to do for yourself. I decided I'll just hop on practice hack and you know do the climb, do some halfies, you know, stuff like that. A few other tricks I've been trying to work in, like spring ball baby skip. Got to practice your spring ball baby skip, just in case. Okay, Sparky now heading into criteria power bombs. We have not seen this item yet. It's a super missile. I presume that while he's over here, he's going to also go grab that gauntlet speed booster and whatever's in the front of gauntlet we have not seen yet. Could be something good too. Could be a double whammy gauntlet here, but we'll see what it is. Meanwhile, Sasha doing one of these longer checks, the attic missile, nicely getting those iframes to like clip right through the robots. Getting through that room with a little less pain than usual. Sashoboss just plowing through the attic, just, tearing up the town. Sparky walking into Gauntlet, throwing some power bombs around. He's here to wreck the place up. Blow up that wall, fly through the room. And we'll get to see what that reward is at the front of Gauntlet. It is a missile. Okay, not picking that up. Meanwhile, Sasho's spotting the super missile at Wreckship Reserve. So, dodging the bullet there. Sasho does not need speed booster at the wreck ship this time. Missile. Play of the game. But the real reward is in the back of Gauntlet here. I believe the right side item was speed booster. So if he ends up falling in. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Got the speed booster. We'll see if he also skips the reserve tank. Meanwhile, Sasho is going to be able to put that space jump to good use. To look at the sky item. And it's just a super missile. And he already spied out the maze item, which was, I think, a missile. So he's going to skip out. Sasho losing time. Well, no one's found Vari's suit yet, so could be at gravity. Oh, losing time because he didn't get the speed booster first. I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, over the course of a long while, yeah, skipping out as soon as you can get speed booster, everything you do is faster. And especially with high jump boots, you can even jump higher. So, yeah, speed booster is definitely, mathematically important item to pick up just, as soon as you can spot it, find it. That early gauntlet was definitely going to be challenging, even deadly. No matter how confident you are at Super Metroid, it's still risky to go into gauntlet with no E-tanks and trying to do it with morph bombs. Alright, here comes Sparky, heading into the wreck ship. Gonna drop onto the moat pillar there for a moment, just to grab that E-tank. Why not, since it's just right there. And Sasho spying that missile at the gravity missile. Just gonna say no thank you. Have a nice day. I'm gonna go check out the... Oh, and it's nothing. Okay. Well, now we gotta start wondering. Is it Varia at Waterway? Is it Varia at Climb Supers and we haven't found ice yet? Is it Varia in Meridia? Could be. There's plenty of Meridia checks we haven't seen yet that are logical. Yeah, right sandpit is a good guess. Left sandpit's a good guess. We haven't seen Grapple Beam yet, but it could also be in Meridia. And then you'd have a Shack Tool Varia. Could happen. Once Speed Booster's in Logic, the Bubble Mount the Bubble Mountain check is also a possibility for Varia. So definitely could be some divergence here, depending on what Sasho decides to go check. So we'll see. Who finds the Varia fastest? Race to the Varia suit. But once they got that, I mean, you got speed booster, you got both suits, you got ammo. No charge beam yet, so you're gonna have to consider some amount of either ammo or charge beam for Mother Brain. But this one is kind of coming out of the fog here. You can see Sasho in the lead being a boss ahead. Sparky heading into Fantoon right now and is probably going to go check the wrecked ship. But we'll see. Wait a second, what happened here? Sasho bailed out of Gauntlet. I didn't see what happened. Didn't see what happened with his Gauntlet. Okay, anyway. Oh, maybe he went in the front and then realized, oh, I'd rather do the criteria powerbomb check first. Mystery screw, locking speed, locking gauntlet. Yeah, that's how I'm seeing it. Yeah, I think in SMRAT you need to have screw attack to do gauntlet. Go ahead and correct me. I've been avoiding saying that on the comms tonight because I wasn't 100% confident of that, but I believe that's true. Okay. Well, Stratlog says so. That's wrong. It's not my fault. I thought that's what it was, so I was looking out for screw attack. Yeah, so it's not a slam dunk yet. I mean, with that gravity suit being basically sphere 0, logically, basically, all Meridia up to Bot Wound could be Vari suit, could be anything good that you're gonna need to beat the game. Could be Ice Beam. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it could be that Ice Beam is the logical way to Dragon, and we'll never find Screw Attack until later. We just haven't seen all the checks yet. So, okay. Meanwhile, with all that, despite all of that chatting about logic and wondering, Sparky, in the meantime, quickly dealt with Phantom while I was just pondering life and speed boosters and suits and speed lock locations. But now, Sparky's done with Phantom. Is he going to check the wrecked ship? Sasho's got speed. What's he going to check first? Okay, and he immediately goes down toward Brinstar, which makes me think he's going to go to Waterway. So that makes sense. You mean you got to check Waterway with gravity, with speed. It's logical. And it's on the way toward Climb Supers. Yeah, interesting route to just do this. Because you can just use that speed booster tunnel, run into Big Pink, just fall down, and you're at Waterway. So, very interesting route to just do the second Brinstar here. Okay, Sparky heading that right side energy tank. Grabbing it. Sasho just blazing through that pink hallway, not falling into the Decora. This will not be a rescue of the Decora RTA run today. Oh, and Sasho, he skipped that Mission Impossible earlier and he's going to come back for it now? Very interesting. Is this all planned? Missile. Missile Impossible. And he got that Mission Impossible jump. Nicely done. And he's going to drop down here. He's already gone to the wave gate. So now, he's bombing his way into the charge beam area and the waterway. Skipping the missile. And we'll get to see what's at waterway. Meanwhile, Sparky also heading all the way back to Wreck Ship E. Since you don't know where Varia is yet and no other clues, you gotta check this stuff. Oh, waterway, the disappointing missile. And it's almost as if sashoboss went at like double speed getting out of that room. Getting out so fast. It's like lightning. Sparky with the lightning reset after not finding what he wanted over there at the wreck ship E. Oh, what was it? A power bomb pack? Yeah. No, you're not gonna need any more power bombs in this seed, especially with the morph bombs. Okay, Sasho tumbling his way down the Green Hill Zone. He's not going to go check climb supers at this time. It's not logically open yet because without Ice Beam, he wouldn't be able to do climb supers easily without a short charge. So it's not in logic yet. But he is thinking of X-Ray. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of time that Sparky's going to be able to make up now that Sasha's going to go check X-Ray and not find anything. Yeah, that's true. I think the trackers should be matched up right now. So both of these runners have the exact same loadout in terms of the majors. Slight differences in the ammo and the E-tanks, but right now it's a race to the Varia suit. It's not going to be at Waterway. We'll see if Sparky ends up skipping Waterway. That could also gain him some time back. But right now, sashoboss kind of leading the way, looking for that Varia suit. If he didn't go to climb supers, so he could go diving into Meridia to see where Varia suit's gonna be. And now with that speed booster too, could go check the Bubble Mountain location. That might be the last place to check, since if it's there, you're already at Norfair. On the other hand, if you go check it first and it is Varia suit, then you're golden. So really, it's just a matter of where is it? Where's the suit? Gotta find it, and gotta find it first. Okay, here's Sparky grabbing that super missile in the sky. Doing that little extra effort to make sure that he touches that item. Definitely an awkward moment in that sky platform. And heading into gravity. Not going to skip gravity either. Sure hurts if you end up skipping one of those wreck ship areas and then ends up being something good. So just to be thorough, might as well grab it all. And then you don't have any regrets about the wreck ship. Though they said after last year's SMRAT, the way you win a race is to skip the top of the wreck ship. And then, this year, I think the seeds have been definitely different. There's often been something good in the top of the wreck ship, and a lot of people skip the top of the wreck ship, and then I'm having to go back there, or just going down first, and then realizing you have to go all the way back up to the wreck ship, to the top of the wreck ship to find what you need. Okay, Sasho here, making the play to go into Meridia. He's heading up to the beach toward the watering hole. Oh, with the D-boost entering the room. Nice. Oh, and bonks right into a missile. So maybe D-boosting across the room so fast that you bonk into a missile ends up being kind of a net zero situation. Okay, Sparky finishing up these wreck ship checks by looking at the missile. And he did not check the reserve yet, so he's going to go run up and spark upward. The vertical shine spark is one of the SMRAT tricks that builds the logic. And here you go. Charge beam in the watering hole. So Meridia play ends up getting the charge beam, but we're really looking for the Varia suit. Charge is good, means you don't have to pick up any more ammo once you found that, and you have a good beam combo. Right now, this is a pretty good beam for finishing the game. And with 40 supers, I mean, you do half of Mother Brain with that, and kind of fill it in with charge shots, depending on how you feel about it. Plenty of E. So it just kind of depends on what you're comfortable with. Might even find one more good beam along the way. We'll see. Okay, now a moment of truth. What is Sparky gonna go check? Is he gonna go do those speed lock locations in the early game? Is he gonna go straight to Meridia? Is he gonna go to Bubble Mountain? Those are really really the big plays right now. In order to find that Varia suit. Okay, Sasho skipping up into the aqueduct. Does not find anything in the top. Not gonna do the sand pits right now. Did Zero roll this seed too? I don't think so. I don't remember who rolled it. I think Red rolled it. Oh, should I say that? Varia ice and screw in the sand pits. Okay, well, that would be a lot of good stuff in the sand pits. Okay, Sasho at bot wound here. Oh, bonking a few things. You got a few supers to go. A couple of them smacked into the wall. Okay, now, second round, bot wound. Nice fight. Sasho's out of there. Sparky's hot on his heels. We'll see if he heads into Meridia first. Okay, nothing at the bot wound. E-Tang was just a missile. Sasho Boss going for that full halfie. I think he got good wall jumps and down grab. Oh, didn't end up working out. He bonked. Oh no, the quarter. It was the quarter halfie. Oh, I I glanced away and the spark was over. I thought he had it, but he got the the notorious quarter halfie. If you go too high on the full halfie, you have everything right, but then you bonk that top, the top of the room. That's like the worst possible successful shine spark in that room. Unless you get the vertical one, I guess. But they call that the quarter halfie. Full halfie, very difficult trick. I mean, props to Sasha Boss for getting that far on it. And, you know, I sort of kid around about, you know, getting the quarter halfie. But hey, man, that is a tough trick. I respect it. Anyway, Sasha found that E-Tank at the Precious Room, opted not to grab it, rather save 6 seconds, and he went straight into the Dragon fight. Now it's a little cutscene here going into the fight. Sparky following into Meridia, doesn't pick up that missile at the beach, so there's a little bit of time save. I mean, he's got several rooms to make up here. But you just gotta play. Just gotta play. Okay, but Sparky is continuing into the back here, and he's gonna find that charge beam. Oh no, Sasha was trying to spark into Dragon, just bonked into the ceiling instead. He's got plenty of health. It's not gonna be a disastrous. Oh no. But see, you know, this happens sometimes. You clench up in the fight, and all your shine sparks just go into the ceiling. Oh, what is wrong with my fingers? Just go to the side. No, a third shine spark into the ceiling. Sasho. Must be getting so frustrated. I mean, I've been there too. But thankfully, he has plenty of E-Tanks in reserve. There's the horizontal spark, getting the blue suit. Woo! Yeah, Dragon's down, and the ceiling has taken the most damage in this fight, even more than Samus. So, Dragon's down, the ceiling is down. Sasho's got 3 bosses, only Ridley is left. Sparky hitting that aqueduct as well, not finding anything. And he's also going toward bot wound. So we're not going to see route divergence here. Oh, well, it looked like he was going back to save. Maybe he was just being indecisive. Okay, there he goes into the hallway here with the mock droids. Ari in a sandpit is looking really likely. Could be. I mean, there's not a lot of items left. Or it could be like screw in a sandpit, Varia at Bubble Mountain. I mean, like, there's not a lot of things left. Could be grapple at Bubble Mountain, Varia at Shack Tool. I mean, what are we wishing for here? I mean, sand pits probably have something, yeah. Or Bubble Mountain. I mean, you know, there's a lot of items at sand pits at this point. You know, we're running out of logical stuff to do. Could be ice, yeah. It could be grapple for Shack Tool. Could be ice for climb supers, which would be a huge backtrack to go find Varia. But it all comes down to what the runner, you know. Both of these guys are, you know, running out of checks at this point. They're kind of wondering, where's the Varia suit? I'm gonna need it. Okay, here's Sasha with the save, and then he's heading into the right sand pit first. That's the question, chat. Right sand pit or left? What's your favorite? Oh, reserve tank and super. That's gonna be a reset, I think. It is. Meanwhile, Sparky heading, just flying in toward Dragon. Flying with that space jump. Machtroid's chasing him, but can't catch him. No fear if you're going fast enough. Spies that E-tank, not even going to grab it. But yeah, boy, that would have been something if that was the Varia suit over there, Precious Missile. I know we already saw it, but boy, that would be that'd be quite a way. Okay, Sasho nicely diving into that pit with the fast fall. Let's see what's in the left side sand pit. I mean, we are really running out of stuff. Varia and grapple. And he was so excited he fell through the crumble blocks. Let's do it again. Varia and grapple. Yeah, it's not a waterway. Yeah, we already went to waterway. Now you got to get up there. Infinite bomb jump is one of the SMRAT maneuvers, so if you could bomb jump, you can play SMRAT. There it is. The Varia suit in the left sand pit. I mean, I wasn't gonna reveal. It'd be kind of a spoiler if I told you ahead of time, but I thought it was probably the left sand pit. Sorry, I didn't mention that before, but that was my guess. Left sand. Don't you need Spring Ball for this? Yeah, Zero. Actually, Spring Ball's at Main Street, so it's logical. Yeah. Oh, screws required for Spring Ball. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I think I would think that the left sandpit items would be able to be done with infinite bomb jump. So, I mean, I guess I don't know for sure. Feel free to argue that one over. Okay, Dragon is down. Sasho is fully equipped to go to Lower North Fair, and Sparky has got to find that Varia suit, and quick. Now, if he just guesses the left sand pit first, that could gain him some time back, but, you know, it's going to be a little bit of a hill to climb. Wouldn't wish anything bad for sashoboss, but there's definitely a good little chunk of time separating these two, and not a lot of divergence left in the route. Now, sashoboss has everything that he needs to go finish. Speed boostering through that Froggy Speedway, heading into Bubble Mountain. He's not even going to do anything here. Just going to go straight down probably and go toward Lower North Fair. Sure enough, down he goes. Sparky blasting that into that post-bot room. Bot wound room. I was so excited. He went so fast, I combined two words together. The bot room. The post-bot wound room. Sasha taking a moment to farm here. He's got 50 max supers and probably wants to fill that up for Ridley fight and some Lower North Fair pirates. Those pesky pirates take 3 supers, especially the ones in the worst room, are always in your way as you're trying to either space jump or wall jump up that room. Anyway, sorry, I was getting caught up on chat there. I think the bombs are logical because they were at Terminator. And the gravity suit was just at high jump. But anyway. Oh, did he go left first? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I looked away. He went left first. Okay, so Sparky's going to gain a little bit of time here, having done the left sand pit first. I mean, he hasn't seen the Varia yet. He's just going to have to go up there. Jump for joy. Once he gets this jump. What an awkward room. Don't I know it? What an awkward jump. Oh, and a fall through the crumble blocks. 1-to-1. Crumble blocks got both of the runners once. Look, he's even going to just power bomb to see what it is. Oh, then he turns on the jets to run back over here and try this again. Oh, what an awkward room. There you go. Oh, you realize he still had power bombs on. Let's see if he can do it with regular bombs. Space puts left sandpit in logic. Gotcha. As it turns out. Oh, you mean for the Jump. Oh, yeah, for that wall jump. Okay. Yeah, I think space jump would be nice. You could, like, space jump and then morph without having to do a wall jump. That could work. Yeah. I hadn't really thought all the way through all of the logical pieces of that room. Okay. So, Sasho's entering the worst room in the game, so-called. Some people say other things are the worst room in the game, but this one is pretty bad. With these pirates that take 3 supers each or 3 power bombs each to destroy. Plus, you gotta go through this power bomb blocks. Well, they're just crash, bomb blocks. But then you also either have to space jump or do a tricky high jump, wall jump through here, or an infinite bomb jump. Okay, so without killing that third pirate, Sash was able to slip by and space jump through. And he just kind of bonks that final pirate to say, whatever, I'm out of here. I got through the worst room in the game. It's all downhill from here. Into the amphitheater as that rising acid is coming for you. Pirates are shooting at you. They're getting in your way. There's these small platforms. A lot of lot of space below you to fall into. Okay, Sasho quickly doing a 180 to grab this save point. And you know what? I agree. I love saving before Ridley, no matter the situation. No matter the situation. But, you know, suit yourself. I think it's worth saving before Ridley. Alright, Sparky2 also taking a moment to farm, just as Sasho did. So this looks closer than it really is because there's going to be a few rooms that go by if Sparky actually decides to farm all the way up to 60 supers here. It goes pretty fast with these five bug farms, but okay, Sasho checking power bomb's a shame. It's just a missile, so nothing to be gained there. Moving along. Not a lot of more things that he'd actually be able to pick up there. It could be ice, it could be plasma or screw attack. But yeah, I mean, it's almost a free check. You just have to kind of like roll over there and just takes a moment. It's not even a room away, so no harm in checking some of the easiest items here in Lower Norfair. But yeah, you do get beat up for bonking into some of those hoppers for it. Those armored hoppers, what are they called? Those ones are tough. You end up having to like shoot through them or something. It just takes forever. Like, I'm still shooting this guy. How's he not dead yet? Sash, we're gonna take a moment to farm. Maybe not thinking about the farm beam. Must be feeling frantic. There's the farm beam. Okay, he collects himself for a moment, realizes, why am I doing this without the grapple beam? I have the grapple beam. It was also in the left sandpit with the Varia suit. See? The Lower Norfair, variety pack. Got your Varia suit, you got your farm beam, he's ready for Ridley. Got those 40 supers, he's gonna let him have it. Takes 30 supers to take out Ridley. Dodging under that pogo pattern. Dip into the acid. Not so bad, but now you got that color change, so halfway down. Sasho taking a few hits here, but looks like he's under control. He's going to put enough damage into Ridley to take him out. Sparky making his way through the pillars. An extra power bomb there. He got it. It is possible to do the 2 power bombs, but he got through it. Let's take it a little bit safer way. I bet screw his ass shack. Well, that'd be one way to do it. Alright, gotta check that Ridley prize. Because if you ask me, sometimes that Ridley prize ends up being something pretty good. It's not required for this, for the bosses of the seed, but in this case, just an E-tank. And with all these E-tanks they already have, Sash will just use it as basically a refill. Okay, here's Sparky. Cleared out the worst room. Oh, he dropped that power bomb just one block too low. It only cleared out the bottom row. Ugh, so he drops the second power bomb. Going up. He's got some time to make up here on sashoboss. Yeah, with that refill, this could be a pretty speedy exit here. He's not going to have to worry about taking damage. He's just going to be able to kind of plow through. With these hoppers, with the key hunters, he's really got no fear to get out of here. Sparky dodged the first red key hunter. The second one kind of got him on a tricky block there. Now Sparky opting not to save. He's just going to go for it. There's the high five. The red key hunter's room at the bottom. So yeah, definitely some time to make up here. Sparky's got to go all the way to Ridley and then get all the way back out. And all the bosses are down for Sasho, so he's just heading to Turian at this point. But he is going to go check the Fireflea's room. I'm looking for Screw, I suppose, or, you know, there's not that... or Plasma. Not that much left. Or maybe just more supers. Either wants to defeat Mother Brain with more supers, or wants a better beam. Could be ice. Yeah, I mean, for these easy checks at the end of the game, yeah, you still would want to have ice beam to not have to kill the Metroids in Turian with... oh, there's ice beam at the jail. Okay. Well, if you want to go do that amount of trouble to go get ice beam, probably worth it. Probably takes longer to powerbomb all the Metroids rather than just freeze them with the ice beam. So this is kind of a long item to pick up. Oh, but look, he jumps over that missile to avoid the 6-second fanfare. Nice move. That's an easy one to bonk into by accident. So nice awareness by Sasha. Avoid the missile. Let's just come for the Joe. On the other side, Sparky is at the farm room right before Ridley, because he opted to not pick up the grapple beam earlier, and now he's got a little bit of an awkward farm over this acid. Oh, it always feels bad to pick up a little bit of health and then fall into acid. And you go, what am I even doing here? But for the supers, it's nice. Okay, Sasho completing that little loop for the jail. Now he's got ice beam, more respectable beam combo for Mother Brain. And for the Metroids, of course, for that ice beam. Decides not to check the item at Three Musketeers. He's going to keep on going out. Maybe he really was just looking for that ice beam. Not going to think about Plasma, too. Yeah, I think it does work out to be a time save, Laris. I think you're right. Yeah, imagine dropping all those power bombs for 4 rooms worth of Metroids. And all the lag frames. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of time. Okay, Sasho jumping down through Bubble Mountain, heading back toward the Froggy Speedway here. Just on autopilot to Turian. It's just like that KPDR any percent. We're running back toward the beginning of the game. This is when it starts feeling real cozy, when you got what you need. You're heading to Turian. It's gonna make it happen. Okay, so leaving Upper Norfair's sashoboss while Evilsparky's heading right into the Ridley fight. A bit of an awkward item switch there. And Ridley being a real jerk, grabbing him twice and then smacking him with the tail. What an opener. Got an evil Ridley RNG going on over here. Some bad luck. Beginning of the fight. And Sparky letting him have it with those supers. It's going to take those 30 supers again for this fight to finish up. Not sure, but it looks like he missed a few. That color change happened right at around 13, so he's going to have to use some missiles or charge shots as well in order to finish off Ridley. I think think a third one went into the tail there, so yeah, he's gonna definitely have to use his missiles or charge boom shots. Okay, he realizes it too. He really grabbed him. I think he's gonna need more than that though. Let's see how many missiles it's gonna take. Just pump it full. Just let him have it. If you ask me, I wouldn't try and cut it close with Ridley. You don't want to have to get smacked around so much by that pelican. He's still got healthy amount of life here, but that pogo pattern always frustrating when he's in the red. I just want him to be dead. And if he gets stuck in a pogo, it'll take a few extra seconds. Sparky gonna pop his reserves now, just so that he doesn't get stuck in an awkward spot. Yeah, this Ridley was extra special. Okay, now he got grabbed. Okay, Sparky, dealing with that really annoying Ridley fight. Oh man, yeah, that was some rough RNG, and a few missed supers meant for some really awkward finish with finishing off with those missiles and the beam shots, but he got it. And yeah, exactly. He is gonna love seeing that E-tank. Though, you know, you kind of wish it was ice or plasma or screw attack would have been great, but you know, E-tank, that works. Let's get out of here. While Sasho's saying hello to the G4 statues and Turian, while Sparky's heading out of the Ridley room. Okay, well, let's see what those Metroid rooms look like. This is a cozy loadout for doing the Metroids. And he's got, yeah, full supers. He must have saved at the ship. I didn't happen to see it. Must have been during the Ridley fight. But yeah, it looks like Sasho's got full ammo for Torian here. So not really have to worry about having enough ammo to break the glass or anything. It's just playing it safe and probably going to use some of those supers on Mother Brain, because they're definitely faster than the beam combo. Okay, Sash working on Metroid Room 3. Sparky getting out of the wasteland okay. Alright, the Metroids are down. Sashoboss bonking into those hoppers a little bit there. And heading into the baby Metroid. No spring ball though. Just kidding, just kidding. Looks like Sasho's setting up for that baby skip though, so that'll be fun to see. Oh, bonking the little pillar there. And he got grabbed after the first jump. Yeah, it's always tricky to try and get that back up to work. Alright, well, whatever. Sparky, though, opting to not even check anything on the way out of Lower Norfair. Too bad he's going to miss out on that ice beam, but at this point, you just got to be like, okay, I'm just got to go finish. I got what I need. I'm going to use power bombs, but oh well. You're going to need more ammo for the Zebs or the Speed Zeb skip. I don't think that's going to be on the table, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Speed Zeb skip is pretty difficult. Not that I've ever really gotten it. I never have. Okay, Sasha flying across this awkward pillars room. Heading right into the Zebs. Going for that ice Zeb skip. He's got it. He's through to Mother Brain 1. Plenty of ammo for Mother Brain 1 here. Dealing with those Rinkas. And yeah, I mean, it's not over till it's over, but yeah, this is a lot of E and a lot of supers for Sasho. This looks like a pretty cozy fight. Speed for the way out. not really enough difference in what these two have in terms of loadout. I mean, don't call it till the don't call it over till the dot done, but yeah, this one's looking pretty handy for Sasho being at Mother Brain 2. Sparky's heading into Meridia on the way out. Sasho even opting to spray Mother Brain with those missiles before getting to the supers. He's really not interested in using that beam combo, I guess. After a certain point, he must have calculated his ammo and figured, okay, I'm gonna do this many shots, this many missiles, I'm gonna use supers. And he calculated down that ketchup came right at around 15 or 14 supers, so I think he got it real tight there. All right, there's the rainbow beam. So got those maths right. Oh, he's setting up for a stand-up. I don't know if this went the way he was hoping. Wait a minute. Sorry, I'm not an expert at the whole stand-up math here. So it looks like he's gonna take another rainbow. Does he had too much health left when the rainbow beam hit? Or wait, what is? I'm kind of confused. Might need some need some assistance from the chat here because he's not. He's just gonna get dead from Mother Brain, or he's gonna get frozen. He's gonna get another. Oh, saved by the baby. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think when you try and do stand up, but like, depending on the numbers, yeah, that was kind of a weird gray area. I wasn't sure what was going on, but it looks like he saved it and got saved by the baby there. So, okay, this is all according to plan. Don't worry. Boy, that was kind of worrisome though, because Sasha did not save in Torian. So if something weird had happened there, I don't know. Yeah, maybe he was going for stand up with 6 tanks or something, but then he I don't know. But then he didn't. But then he took the 3 tank rainbow. Anyway, we'll have to might have to ask at the end to figure out what happened there. I don't know if it was a brain fart or if he accidentally stood up or if he just didn't damage down enough or whatever, but you know, any number of things. Okay, so Sparky getting to Metroid Room 1. He's got to do these rooms with power bombs because he did not pick up the ice beam in the warfare on the way out. So, room 1 is almost done. Looks like that one Metroid, the 4th one, didn't take the damage. Still made a good call, not damage yourself under 300. Too slow to get up. Yeah, that's what I'm not sure about, Bison. I don't know. Yeah, I presume he forgot to unequip Varia and then took the 3 tank rainbow. Alright, Sasho officially in the escape here. Getting that fast first room. He's got a speed booster for this 3rd room. No problem. 4th room can always be awkward if you take a bad fall or a bad wall jump with all the lag, all the exploding things. But doesn't phase Sashoboss. He's got through. Sparky's through the 4th Metroid room now. Going into the baby's room. And this is not going to be a good... I mean, you can still save time with a baby skip here. Because you could just take the refill, but it's kind of a disappointing kind of baby skip. And your health is so low. Sparky, I think, is going for. Damage down. All right. Sashoboss is done. Done. Finished in first place with a time of 1:16:17. Sasha's comments, no way, I just won. Oh, hey, sorry. Yeah, I am here. I just wasn't listening to the Discord. Here we are. Welcome, Sashoboss, first place in the race. Oh, there he goes again. Uh-oh. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. How's it going?
Good, welcome, and congratulations on the win. Tell us about the race.
Alright. All I want to say is that mother brain, I thought I had messed it up. I thought that because mother brain was hitting me below 300 health that it was over. But apparently it was all good, so I was pretty scared there for a second.
Yeah, I was wondering if you knew something I didn't, because I was totally confused too. It's like she just keeps hitting him. I don't know. I mean, I presumed it was something about you didn't unequip Varia for the rainbow, or you just got a different setup than you were thinking of, but it looked pretty scary because we were like, well, he hasn't saved since the ship, I think, right? Or it was going to be bad if you had to go back.
I just can't believe that. I don't know how that
was
worked.
wild.
I just don't know how that worked.
Yeah, I'm not even totally sure. I might have to watch it back again and figure out like what was the numbers and when. But anyway,
I don't even think I could figure that out, but
jeez, yeah, what a weird situation. Okay, so yeah, it was good to find ice there in the Lornor Fair escape. I'm just kind of thinking back, what were some of those big moments?
Man, when I found the ice, I was so relieved because what happened? I was thinking that I would have had to do speed Zeb skip, but the times that I've done it before, I've got the short charge and I've got the spark, but then I don't actually get through. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try and find a quick tutorial on YouTube how to do a speed Zeb skip. But then I was like, all right, maybe I'll just have a look for items because I kind of wanted plasma as well. But anyways, finding ice there was so lucky. I probably would have checked most of Upper Norfair if it wasn't for that.
Clutch. Well, yeah, I mean, there's always the old Zeb skip with super missiles, you know. I mean, it's not the way you want to do it.
Would have done that, yeah.
Just makes Mother Brain a longer punching fight.
Need the swag, though.
I know. But let's talk about the other bit, the search for the Varia suit. Once we got through the wrecked ship, it was kind of like, okay, where's the Varia suit?
Well, this is the third save that I've had with early gravity, and I'm pretty sure this is the second time that Varia has been in one of the sandpits in my races. And I can't believe this. Like it just keeps happening to me, and even though it's happened.
Is it speed lock? Is it in a sandpit?
Because I knew that I got plasma space jump out of logic. I thought maybe Meridia wouldn't have been in logic, but yeah. So I was like, all right, I'll just go to wreck ship. I know how to do wreck ship. I can do all the checks and all that. And then yeah, what was it, like 45 minutes in, and I didn't have area yet. I'm just like, I've probably lost it.
I know, you guys kind of followed a similar route though. So Sparky was just behind you and doing some of the same plays, and was still missing the Varia suit as well. So you know, by the time you were like getting out of Dragon and started looking for the Varia suit, you know, further, you know, he's doing the same kind of thing. He was just following behind you, so it was, you didn't find, you know, didn't go to the sand pits before doing bot wound or anything like that. It's just, you know, we were all kind of wondering where it was.
Yeah, as soon as I found it, I'm just like, oh god, all right, let's just finish the game.
Yeah, what a relief. That wasn't that shack tool, right?
Oh, and you know what's funny? Grapple was there as well.
I know.
Could you
It's
imagine?
the
Could you imagine if Varia wasn't there but Grapple was?
I know. It was like, well, it could be like grapple in a sand pit, and then we were counting the number of checks that it could have been left. You know, where like Bubble Mountain could be the Varia if you have speed. But we never even found Screw Attack anywhere. So I wonder if it was at
That's
I
weird.
wonder if it was at GT or something. I mean,
What was that? Uh, was it Blue Bryn PBs?
oh, I think it was nothing.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, what else happened in that race, right? So, what was it? I got to BT in BT's room, and then I was thinking of going back down to go to Billy Mays, do all those checks, and then do like sort of meme route, but then I realized I didn't have enough power bombs. So then I just went back up and then had to go through normally, regular route. That sort of wasted me a bit of time.
In a sense, yeah. How far down did you
Um,
go? Did you go all the way to Old Mother Brain, then turn back?
no, I went all the way to Billy Mays.
Oh, all the way to Billy Mays. Oh, that's right, that's right. And I was like, he's got just enough power bombs to finish Billy Mays, but not to do meme route. Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad Billy Mays didn't
I,
pay
I
off
I
this
almost
time.
got yeah. That screwed me up before or in the past. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go down there and check just in case. But
Yeah, awkward those power bombs. But hey, well
mm,
played. You found your way through all of that and made it out to the end. Went back for that speed booster at Gauntlet. I mean, yeah. Talk about that speed booster. I mean, you saw it, but then didn't go to Gauntlet right away. I mean, that's pretty dangerous.
yeah, well, when I saw that it was speed there, I was pretty happy because like, I know where it is. But then um I didn't have enough energy and I didn't have enough power bombs either. So I was like, I'll just come back later, and that's what I ended up doing. So it
Yeah,
worked out.
pretty awkward with just bombs and power bombs. All
Mm,
right, Sparky finishing up here. Looked like a 123.15 or so, 123.16. Here we go. GG's to the
GG.
runners.
This should be a good one to watch back.
Yeah, definitely. Welcome, Evilsparky1, and nice racing.
GG's.
All
GG
right. Well, the
Sparky.
big the big thing we wanted to start off with was tell us about that Varia hunt.
Well, in hindsight, the best thing would be the first time I saw speed up in the gauntlet, just go for it with the bombs and uh the five power bombs that I had,
Five
because
power
then
bomb.
that would have routed so much better, because then I would have gone straight to Dragon the first time I was down in Meridia, and I would have eventually just stumbled on that check, which would have made things a lot faster. For sure. That's kind
Oh
of the
man.
routing that I feel in hindsight.
Sure, yeah, but doing that difficult gauntlet at the beginning is always risky, especially with like no E. It's like, well, am I
Yeah,
just like,
exactly.
maybe I'll just do that later. I
That
know
was
it's
kind
like,
of the risk weighing me down of it, and then once I found gravity, I was like, well, great, I should have grabbed some speed while I was up there. I have to go all the way back and try to
mhm.
figure out how to route in there, and somehow I was like, well, I can also just look for speed up here, or not speed, but Varia, because what if I go down and then it's not there and it happened to be in wreck ship or something? That would suck too.
I know knowing that speed was there just kind of made a lot of things kind of pop up like, oh, well, maybe Varia's over here, maybe it's over here. You're all kind of wondering like, where's the Varia suit? Left sandpit is the winner. The grapple and Varia sandpit, but he
Left
ended up not
sandpit's
grappling.
always good.
Yeah, I think left sandpit is a favorite. Um, yeah, you can look at those statistics on the Various site. Anyway, I won't give away too many of my own secrets, but um, I am looking at the credits right now because I do want to know where that screw attack was. That was the only logical thing that we never really like discovered. I mean, it could have been screw attack at Shack, right? That's pretty bad. Or
See,
GT.
it's at wave beam. That's what
Oh
it's
wait,
saying
what?
on for me.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, let's
Oh yeah,
see.
I see the alert before the pre-stream version of it. The credits.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you already saw it. Oh, I'm
Yeah, I just
behind.
saw it just now. That's okay. I'm looking at
Okay.
it on my screen, like personally, not
Yeah,
the
wait, you
stream.
guys didn't go there. Oh, you guys didn't go there because, oh yeah, because you went by the time you got Vari suit, everybody was in go mode. So yeah, screw
Yeah, there's no need
calculating.
to
Oh,
do
okay, that's
Bubble
all right.
Mountain or Croc or
Okay, yeah, that works out. All right, there. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. Um, yeah. So the O2s becoming 1-2 and O3. Let's just take a quick second to say how you feel about going into next week. Sasha, let's start with you. 1 and 2s.
Um, I mean, this is my first rando win ever. In the last, like, what, 16 races that I've ever done, this is my first win, so feels pretty good. But
jeez.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole rando league, I didn't win one race last year. What, the year before actually? Jeez. Um, and then this is my first win. But anyway, I'm not expecting to win next week. Doesn't matter who my opponent is, because that's just how it's gone for me. So I'm not really expecting anything different. But if I win, I'll be pretty happy. I'm not sure who I can actually go up against though. So I might have a look at that.
Yeah, well, I'll find out tomorrow or tomorrow later today, however it is for you. Well, I'll find out
Yeah.
in about
Uh,
12 hours, right? So
Tomorrow morning for me,
tomorrow, yeah, okay. It's like
7
midnight
a.m.
for me here. All right, Sparky, going in with the O3 crowd. I don't know if I've scouted out who else is in that bunch. How you feeling about going into next week?
I haven't scouted it out yet. It'll be exciting, It's always a good time to race rando, and it'll be fun no matter what. It'll be a good time.
It'll be fun no matter what. You heard it here first, folks. Um, Hey, GG's to both of you. It's great to get a chance to come for the race, and it's fun to see how you guys, made things happen there. And you didn't die to the side hoppers like I did this morning, so good for you.
It's
um,
from dying too many times to the side hoppers.
so many deaths to the side hoppers. They're the real bosses of this game.
It's true.
Anyway, any final thoughts for the stream here?
Uh, GG Sparky. I thought it was going to be a win for you, but these things just happen like that.
GG's to you as well. Yeah,
But
it was good. What did something happen
yeah,
early on?
thanks.
Did you take a death or anything like that?
No, I just went down to Billy Mays and did all those checks, thinking that I was going to do meme route, but then I ran out of power bombs, so
Oh
I was
no,
like, oh, waste of time. Had to go all the way back up.
I feel you. I mean, I kind of went
Yeah.
down there first, but I only went down as far as Old Mother Brain. I've seen 64-bit Link do that a lot, and it worked out for him last race I saw him in, and so I thought I'd give it a shot. So shout outs to
I, pro- I
64-bit.
probably I probably won't make that risk ever again.
Yeah, I mean, it did pull
Just
out
because,
Spazer, but I mean, Spazer's trash, but at least it wasn't like totally worthless, I guess.
I mean, I
Yeah.
never found plasma, so it helped me out there
Yeah,
on
same.
Mother Brain.
Yeah, same here. I never found plasma.
Oh, you should watch back my Mother Brain fight. It's kind of interesting.
I look forward to it.
It's
It
it's
was
something I've never
interesting.
seen before, and no one can figure out what actually happened. So
Huh,
hopefully you have an idea of what happened.
I'm
Yeah, well, we'll
intrigued.
have to put that one. We'll have to put that clip into the Discord think tank, and they'll be able to figure out what was going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely a head scratcher though. You were somehow able to get out of that one without it like breaking the game or something. So nice.
That's the win right
Lucky, honest,
there.
and that would have been the win for you if I had have messed up there. Like, it was actually just insane. That's all
Yes,
I
that
can say.
sounds pretty clutch. That's awesome. That's a good win. GG's for sure.
All right, well, thanks for comms, thanks for restream, and sorry for taking so long. Australian
Hey,
internet's pretty
no
crap.
problem. Gotcha. Yes, thank you to the runners. Follow the runners. We had our tracker 00713 and our restream team Redemption. Thanks to everybody for putting it all together tonight or to morning, wherever you are today. Thanks for putting it all together. I'm Iron Rusty, and thanks for a great race, Speedrunners Arena. Check us out for the announcement for the next round in about 12 hours. I don't know exactly what time it's going to be, but probably after the last races tomorrow, which